Hi, my name is RJ Magayanes of Sweat Life Boxing. I'm also the PE teacher at Westlake Elementary and Woodrow Wilson Elementary in Daly City, California. As most of you know, we are in shelter at place. That means our kids are at home for the next 30 days. We are not at work and we have a lot of time on our hands. So today I'm gonna make a video of a series of videos of exercise you can do with your children while at home during the shelter in place, and the kids can stay fit. So when the time we get back to school, everything's gonna be. So with our 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, we focus on eccentric push-ups. This helps develop proper push-up motion. This helps develop proper push-up motion, the full range of motion, and learn how to do proper push-ups. Because I don't know about you guys, it was so hard for me to do push-ups as a kid when nobody really taught me how to do a push-up and the mechanics of a push-up. It tends to get difficult and a little intimidating, and sometimes we just skip it and there's no development after that. So we're gonna learn eccentric style push-ups. Okay, so when you hear eccentric, you want to think again going against gravity. Okay, so if we're doing a bicep curl, the eccentric phase is going against gravity, going down nice and slow. Right? That is eccentric. Concentric is coming up, shortening the muscle. Okay? Eccentric, lengthening, going against gravity. Concentric, shortening the muscle, coming up. Okay? Isometric is just holding the load. Okay? Just holding it right there while the muscles stay contracted. So for the sake of this exercise, we're going to learn eccentric push-ups. It's the most effective push-up that I found to do with our elementary school kids to develop proper push-ups. All right, so now it's time for the eccentric style push-up. Remember, this is a eccentric focus exercise. We're going against gravity, the lengthening of the muscle. Okay, so what we do with our students at school, we tell them to get in a setup position. This is the setup position, right? Knees on the floor, hands underneath your shoulders. Okay, the most important part about a push-up is the positioning of everything. Okay, most thing where a lot of people in general where they mess up on is their hand placement and their feet placement on a push-up. What you want to do is a proper push-up. Your hand placement is directly underneath your shoulders. Okay, that makes it nice and even, because if one's under the shoulder, one's over here, it messes up the push-up. So have your hands directly underneath your shoulders and your toes are curled. Okay, you're gonna hear me say curl your toes. Okay, so a term I picked up from Perform for Life in San Francisco is toes curled. See that? Toes curled. Toes curled. And this is our setup position. Once we start with the exercises, okay, I'm gonna say knees up. The kids, my wife as well, they're gonna get their knees off the floor in a proper push-up position. Hands directly underneath your shoulders, feet together, toes curled, and the most important part is the back is flat. Always tell my kids, you want to imagine a bowl of hot water on your back and you don't want to spill it. Okay, flat back, flat back, flat back. Okay, remember these are eccentric style push-ups, so we're working on the down phase. So I'm going to tell my kids knees up, and when I say down, they're going to take 5 Mississippis to go down. They're going to count out loud. Okay, 5 Mississippis going down. We're working on the down phase, eccentric. They're going to go all the way down to the floor, and they're just going to relax there. Since these are eccentric style push-ups, we're working on the down phase, the lengthening. We're not worrying about the form coming up. So when I say up, they're just going to come up however they come up. It doesn't matter the form, doesn't matter anything else. But what we want to focus on is on the down phase against gravity. So when they go down, you want their chest, their stomach, and their legs to touch the floor at the same time. Okay? Keeping in mind of the bowl of hot water on the back and not to spill it. Chest, stomach, legs touch the floor at the same time. Okay, let's do it. Ready, set up, hands directly in position, knees up, and down.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi.
Up,
1,
Down.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi,
Up.
2,
Let's do 1 for good measure. Down.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi,
Up.
3.
And relax. So, how you guys feel? I see some of you guys shaking. So, that is our eccentric style of push-ups. I find this way to teach push-ups to our kids, and you can even teach this with adults, to actually develop a proper push-up form. Because when you guys were kids, especially I knew when I was a kid, I totally like skipped push-ups because I didn't have the proper form. I didn't know what proper muscles to work on, what push-up or what muscle does what on a push-up. That's why I teach our students, your kids, the eccentric style push-up. It is one of the most difficult forms of training compared to an isometric, where you hold the muscle, concentric, shortening, which is somewhere in between, and then eccentric. Isometric being one of the easiest because you're just holding onto that muscle. Shortening is the concentric, is right in between eccentric, and eccentric being the hardest. Since it's the hardest form to do a workout, I always keep the reps short. 5. 5 is really all you need. 5 will feel like you're doing 10. Okay? You guys could do this at home with your kids. Your kids could do it by yourselves. And then you'll see the growth. And I can tell you right now, we were doing these style of push-ups from the beginning of school all the way up before the shelter in place. And our 4th graders and 5th graders and 3rd graders, about like 85 to 95% showed better, proper push-up forms. Be on the lookout for more videos. I'll be posting more because we have a lot of time on our hands. Thank you. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Yeah, peace too. That works.